So friends, we were discussing that why do we place brushes on MNA, magnetically neutral axis. So first reason I have explained, that was to collect, that was to avoid sparking. To avoid sparking means for successful commutation, right? Second reason that we were explaining is to collect the maximum EMF or maximum voltage. So here I have explained that for simplicity I am choosing these two parallel paths. Alright. So these four are the coils which are connected in series, right? So now the voltage drop across every coil is 10 volts, right? So likewise here, so polarity is negative plus, minus plus, minus plus, minus plus, like this, right? So if you take total voltage across any of these parallel path, then you will get 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10, 40 volts, 40, right? 40. So this is under the condition when brushes are placed on magnetically neutral axis, right? So this is the magnetically neutral axis, and this B1 is brush, first brush, and B2 is second brush, right? So this axis, this horizontal axis that you are seeing, dotted one, this is the magnetically neutral axis, right? So here you get 40 volts, right? This is the maximum EMF that is collected under the condition when brushes are placed on magnetically neutral axis, right? Now if you shift the brushes, that means if you shift this brush here and if you shift this brush here, then now if you calculate the total EMF collected, right, then you will see that plus 10 plus 10 plus 10, right? Total, this is 30 and minus 10, right? So 10 plus 10 plus 10 minus 10, that means 20 volt only, right? So this is the condition when you shift the brush from the magnetically neutral axis. So you analyze that your collection of EMF or collection of voltage has now been reduced, right? Now if you take the third case, take this third case in which we are placing the brush directly under the field poles, right? We are placing the brush directly under the field poles. In that case, if you analyze the maximum EMF collection, then you will see that plus 10 plus 10, this is minus 10 and minus 10. So that means if you analyze now, you will see that in this case the maximum EMF collection that you are getting is 0, right? Exactly 0. So that means if you place the brushes directly under the field poles, the EMF collection, it will be 0. That means as you are moving the brushes towards the field poles, your collected EMF is reducing gradually. And if you place the brushes directly under the field poles, then you will get 0 EMF collection, right? So that means if you move the brushes away from MNA, magnetically neutral axis, then your collected EMF reduces, right? And if you place the brush directly under the field poles, right, then you will get 0 voltage, and this is at the position farthest from this magnetically neutral axis, at which you will get zero voltage collection, right? Zero voltage collection. So the conclusion is that you should always place the brushes directly on magnetically neutral axis. If you do this, then the collected EMF will be maximum, and that's what we desire, to collect the maximum EMF or maximum voltage, right? So now this polarity, you might be thinking, I am assuming minus to plus, right? Across every coil I am assuming minus plus like this. Why not plus minus? See, if you do plus minus, then also you will get some numerical values, right? But for simplicity, I am assuming the polarity minus and then plus. If you do like this, then you will get positive voltages. Then it will be easier to analyze. So here, this is the second reason, right? First reason I have already explained. Why do we place brushes on M&A? The first reason was in order to avoid sparking, we will place brushes always on magnetically neutral axis, right? So here I have already explained this. So by E is equal to BLB sin theta, E is EMF or the rotational voltage, right? So for all the coils which are near this MNA, magnetically neutral axis, the rotational voltage small e, it will be 0, right? The coils which are at magnetically neutral axis, the rotational voltage will be exactly 0, right? BLV sin theta, right? Because what is the angle between B and V? It is either 0 or 180, so sin 0 or sin 180 becomes 0. So no rotational voltage across those coils which are directly placed on magnetically neutral axis, right? And conversely, you can also say this for all the coils which are going away from magnetically neutral axis, right? They will definitely be having some rotational voltages, right? So that's why if you do not place these brushes on magnetically neutral axis, then during the time of commutation, the coil which will be having rotational voltage which is away from magnetically neutral axis, if it crosses this magnetically neutral axis and comes under the influence of this another pole, then due to short circuit at the time of commutation, it will definitely give sparking, right? It will definitely give sparking, no doubt in that, because it will be having some voltage, because this coil is away from magnetically neutral axis, right? So for all the coils which are at MNA, magnetically neutral axis, the rotational voltage is 0, and for those coils, if they will cross this magnetically neutral axis and they will come under the influence of another pole, then during the commutation, during the short circuit, they will not give sparking because they have 0 voltages. And this is possible because you have placed the brushes on magnetically neutral axis, right? So that's why we always place the brushes on magnetically neutral axis. So basically the brush axis is magnetically neutral axis, right? Or you can say the magnetically neutral axis is basically the brush axis across which you always place the brushes, right? Now when the load will be applied, when the load will be connected, then how does this MNA changes, we will explain in armature reaction, right? So right now it is important to understand that we always place the brushes only on the magnetically neutral axis. First reason, why? First reason, to avoid sparking, and second reason, to collect maximum EMF, right? Now